Long ago, in a quiet coastal town, there lived a poor boatman named Rahim with his 3 daughters and 1 son. Their names were Samir, Farhan, Zoya, and Mehak. Rahim spent his entire life rowing people across the river and catching fish whenever he could. Despite working from sunrise to sunset, he barely earned enough to feed his children. One evening, after a long day, Rahim gathered them and spoke with a heavy heart. "My children, I have given you love, but I have no wealth to give you. You are grown now. You must go into the world and learn skills so you may build a better life than mine." The children were worried. "Father, we have never left home. How will we survive?" Rahim smiled gently. "You will discover your strength only when you step outside your comfort." After a tearful goodbye, they walked together until they reached a crossroad with 4 different paths. Stretching in 4 directions. Samir said, "Let us each take one road and meet here again after 3 years." Everyone agreed. Samir walked through forests and hills until he met an old locksmith who could open any lock without breaking it. "Teach me your skill," Samir requested. The man trained him patiently. Within months, Samir learned how to unlock anything with precision and intelligence, without causing damage. Meanwhile, Farhan reached a mountain village where he met a man who had created a device that could hear sounds from miles away. "What is this?" Farhan asked. "It's a sound-listening horn," the man replied. "With it, you can hear even whispers carried by the wind." Farhan stayed and mastered the art of distant listening. Zoya wandered into a warrior's camp where an old soldier trained her in the art of throwing ropes and nets with perfect aim. "With this skill," he said, "you can capture anything without hurting it." After months of practice, Zoya could catch even a flying bird with her rope. Mehak reached a small town where she met an elderly craftsman who could repair broken objects so perfectly that the damage became invisible. She learned how to mend wood, cloth, and even metal so seamlessly that no one could tell it was ever broken. After 3 years, the siblings reunited at the crossroad and returned home to their father. Rahim listened proudly as they described their skills. One day, news spread across the kingdom. The king's young prince had gone missing during a storm at sea. The king announced that whoever found and rescued him would receive great honor and reward. Rahim encouraged his children to try. Samir, Farhan, Zoya, and Mehak set out together. Using his listening horn, Farhan heard faint cries carried by the wind. "He is alive," Farhan said, "somewhere near the rocky island." They reached the shore but saw no sign of the prince. Samir used his skill to open an old abandoned lighthouse, where they found clues pointing toward a hidden cave. Inside, Zoya used her rope to capture a wild sea creature guarding the trapped prince without harming it. But as they rescued him, part of the cave collapsed and their boat broke into pieces in the rough sea. Mehak quickly repaired the broken planks using her skill, joining them together so perfectly that the boat floated again. They returned safely with the prince. The king was overwhelmed with joy. "You have worked together to save my son. Tell me, who among you deserves the reward?" Each one had played a crucial role. Farhan found the prince. Samir opened the way. Zoya captured the danger. Mehak repaired the escape. The king smiled wisely. No single hand saved my son. It was unity that did. Instead of choosing one, he rewarded all for siblings with land, honor, and opportunity. Rahim's family was never poor again. And from that day on, the siblings understood that true success is not about who does the most, but about how well we work together.